belonged to the late Miss Rose Anna Nelson, grandmother. And the significance of the home is so important because she actually obtained the home after my great uncle got killed building the dam. On the dam down here, and a tractor fell on him and it killed him. And so she got a settlement from that, of course, and she purchased the home and the land. The house was purchased, I believe, the house, I believe, was built in 1968, if I'm not mistaken. So the house it was quite old. And so my mom was raised up in it, my grandmother was raised up in it, and I partially was raised up in it some also. And my mom turned it over to me, and I put a lot of work into the home, but it was just, there was just so much, I guess, with it being an older home, and then after the storm, and I wasn't able to kind of patch into it, like, and it just needed a total restoration. He was able to preserve some of the paneling from the walls, because I had to realize, like, I know that they would want me to put, if I'm gonna rebuild this home or renovate this home and restore it, I want to make sure that I make them proud. So I want to be able to, oh gosh, our style is totally different. I'm like vintage, old school, and he's like, give me some basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Really? Because, babe, what do you think? What?
I mean, I wanted more like modern, contemporary, like updated, because like she said, she's vintage, but she's also, she's a country girl. Yeah. Honestly, it's been smooth.
It has been smooth sailing. I'll be honest, whenever they started, I was like, oh Lord, because the house is old, and it's not nothing about the contractor, but it was just me. I'm like, oh Lord, this house is old. I hope they don't start working on it and it just fall apart. It's been so smooth.
I have pictures from like 30, I looked at yesterday, 38 days ago. It was basically what it looked like ugh. And then 38 days later, it's like, wow, that's crazy how it took them 38 days to make it look like this.
Even as things as small as, like, I don't even know, like the beams on the porch, or like
your crow's foot.
The crow's foot, like the thing. I was like, he remembered all that, like, because whenever we were talking, it's like he was listening to us talk, but at the same time, like, he was taking notes.
I say one thing about the house though, what really, like, I was like, wow, is like we never had a hallway. Now we have a full hallway.
A full hallway.
And it's like a long hallway now. It's like, wow,
yeah,
they put a hallway in here? It's crazy.
Not only what we want it to be, but what it needs to be. Peace of mind.
Space.
Yeah, space, peace of mind. Not having to worry, because we put, like I said, so much into it. We put thousands of dollars into this home, even before we got married, because we got married in 2023, and so at the end of 2023, and so even before, like when we were preparing to move into it, we put so much into it, and then when we got moved into the home, we put more into it. But nothing, it's like there was always an issue with the home. It's like something would always happen, and we would end up back at square one. So to have it to now where we're at a place where we're stress free, it means a whole lot.
I think why I'm so excited is because her and her daughter can have something new for the first time in their lives.
Yeah. What we can say is this: Hardin Enterprises has really been patient, worked with us, been very, oh wow, they've
Upfront.
Oh yeah, that very upfront. They've communicated. They
send us photos, updates
Yeah.
every day
of
Yeah.
the entire process. They were very straightforward. They were very committed and still are to the entire process. And Bishop Hardin, he told us, they said, while we're working on the house, it's our house. When you get the keys back, it's yours. So
Yeah.
y'all don't have to worry about anything. And they have truly stood by that. Their service is A1. And I would recommend them to anybody. I don't care what anybody says. They have truly taken good care of us throughout this process, and we have not had to stress. We've not had to worry.
Go ahead. I was going to say, when we went to that meeting at New Destiny, we went upstairs in their office, and they showed us a full PowerPoint presentation. Like, yeah, they're for real.
Yeah. Every detail.
Bishop Hardin, his wife, even Miss Tamika, Monica, they're definitely in the family. Like the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're honest. Like their honesty, and you could tell that, like, they didn't cut corners. If something was going to cost something, it's going to cost this.
Yeah.
If something is going to be, if something is going to be an issue, we're not going to be able to put this. Like everything down to the smallest detail. They made sure that they were upfront with us, made sure we were aware, made sure that we were knowledgeable about the process. Not that we're just coming in and they're doing it, we don't know anything. Like, we know what's going on with it. But even in that, they still make sure that we're not having to worry. They're handling everything. So we applied for the loan through SBA. And so with SBA, they have so many different requirements and qualifications. And to be honest, we didn't think we were going to get approved for it. And so we took a step out on faith and we applied for it. Well, we got approved for the first process for the first amount. And so then we ended up having to go back and get mitigation and get an increase because there was more damage than we thought. There was black mold all in the walls from the storm because the water had been sitting. And so we had to go and we had to reapply. Well, that process took another 4 or 5 months. And so we had to go through lawyers. Like, it was a lot. Like, we had to go through the legal team with the SBA. And we finally ended up getting approved for the second portion, which would enable us to totally restore the home. And the good God thing about it is that they told us that we weren't going to be able to receive all of the money up front. Right. They told us that we were just going to be able to get it in increments, and we would have to provide all of this documentation like in thirds. After probably about a month, we got a call from the case manager, and because they had to call HE and everything and do verifications and all that. And so we got a call from them. They said, okay, we're going to request for you to get a certain this amount. Well, we checked the account and the total amount is in there. So we've had no hiccups. We've had no pauses. We've had no setbacks. Like, everything's been smooth sailing. Yeah. So we could move right along.
I would say though, Hardin Enterprise, especially the bishop, he had to go with us to the lawyer's office, but he was very patient because we felt bad that we couldn't give a certain disbursement out to him to start the job. And then it was after we got that full amount, it was smooth sailing. We're like, hey, cut you a check, and he was good to go. And he'll be calling us he'll text us every other month saying, okay, I need another disbursement for more material. We had it, we didn't have to wait. That's why it was so smooth.
Wow. You can tell that it's not just about money with them. And of course, this is their business, so they're supposed to be, because finances are important. But it wasn't to the point to where they were just only about the money. They made sure that they were providing quality with us. And he under promises and over delivers. Like, it was great.